We are home. We actually got home exactly a week and a day ago, but you've now seen both road trip videos. So now back to home summer content, which I am very excited and happy about. The first week back, it was not summery weather whatsoever, which was kind of a bummer to come back to because when we were gone, it was so nice here at home. But we had an amazing trip. It was so fun and so special to get that time with Joe, especially off of work for 2 weeks. We saw so many friends along the way and family, and it was so fun, but it's really nice to be home. I've spent the last couple of days down in my hometown helping my mom take care of a family member, but now I'm back home. Today's Monday, and I'm gonna jump back into a routine. I just shot a recipe that I'm excited to share, and then I'm about to go shoot a campaign in the garden and also do some gardening. Let's jump into a nice home video. Maybe in a couple of months I'll be making pickles. We'll see. I usually have pretty good luck with cucumbers. Anything in that sort of realm, like cucumbers, zucchinis. I just filmed the recipe for these egg bites and they are so good, and I'm not just saying that because I made them. Like, I will be completely honest if I make something and it doesn't taste good, but these are so flavorful. They have salt, pepper, green onion, and bell pepper, and I think that that's where the flavor really comes from because there's not even like garlic or onion, like real onions in them. But they're so flavorful. Oh, there's also bacon in them, so of course they taste good. But I made them with our duck eggs, which feels extra special to like have this beautiful dish of egg bites. Also, I think Llama just opened that cabinet. Am I going crazy? Or was that not open before? It feels extra special to have this beautiful plate of food that is literally thanks to our ducks. So that's really cool. These will be on my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube shorts. I did so many steps yesterday and I got so much sun, and I woke up just feeling good and energized. I mean, it goes without saying, obviously, that because I exercised and was in the sun so much that I woke up feeling good the next day, but it really goes to show how much sun and movement, just being outdoors and being surrounded by family, can just really make you happier. I'm gonna go take an outdoor shower and wash off, which is also gonna be part, like the second part of the campaign that I'm shooting. I always like to integrate campaigns into my actual life. Like, I don't ever want to like fake something for the camera. I mean, sometimes obviously you have to like set something up. Keeping influencer marketing as organic and authentic as possible is one of my #1 priorities with it, and I really hope that that is represented through my content. I love the process of making matcha, so it does take a tiny bit longer to use a whisk and a bowl and all that than just like a frother, but I really like the process of it. I find it soothing, and I don't know, it's just nice to do things the slow, traditional way sometimes. Not saying I'm a traditional matcha expert. If you see anything that I'm doing wrong, please let me know, but I've heard that you put about, I do a teaspoon of matcha, I think some people do half a teaspoon, and then you use a whisk and a bowl. Probably shouldn't use a wooden bowl, but I just like this one. And then I've heard that you do like W motions, kind of like over and over again, kind of like a zigzag back and forth. Okay, and then I put my matcha in. Then, since I haven't made my milk yet, I'm gonna use this milk. I always say milk, and then people laugh at me and say that it's milk, but I say milk. And then here's an example of a swap that I've made recently. I mean, obviously I'm gonna finish the rest of this, but this is in a plastic bottle. And then I found this one in a glass jar. So that's just like a small swap. I'm not gonna be like super strict about it or anything, but it is something I've been a little bit more aware about with all the talk of forever chemicals and plastic. Ugh. With that said, of me trying to make swaps of plastic to glass, I will say I think that it is good to be aware of things and to educate yourself. However, I do think that you can drive yourself crazy by trying to be perfect when it comes to the environment, health, etc. And I think doing the reading to an extent that you are knowledgeable and can make good choices for yourself is great, but I think that a line can be crossed where things become obsessive and they actually raise your stress, and at the end of the day, stress acts as a toxin to the body. So if you're so stressed about avoiding toxins and bad things and inflammatory things, that in of itself, being so stressed about it, is detrimental to your health. And I've been there, so I'm speaking from experience. Years ago when I was healing my autoimmune disease and I was getting fed so much information, not even getting fed, but seeking the information and researching and learning, and it was before that it was like super talked about and given in a palatable way. So I was reading research articles and really just diving deep to try to heal myself. And granted, I did, but I also drove myself mad and I became obsessive, and luckily my outcome was ultimately positive, but I did dig myself deeper some days. I don't mean to get too serious in this video, but it is something to keep in mind, that at the end of the day, being lower stress and happy and eating the meal that is presented to you and being grateful for the meal in front of you, instead of being like, what oil is used in this, what blah blah blah. So do what you can at home, like cook with the olive oil and the avocado oil and the butter when you're at home. Don't hold yourself back from having a good time and just being present. And if this is stuff that you never think about ever, then don't worry about it. Back to the matcha. I add a bunch of ice. All right, I got to focus, so I will check back in a bit when I'm doing something more entertaining. Checking back in, it's about to be 4 p.m. and before the evening gets away from me, I'm gonna head out for just a short trail run. I've gotten back into a good routine with running and walking, honestly, not just running, but just feeling really good and chill about it. Feels so good to not be training for anything and just honestly using it as an excuse to get outside, get under the sun, and move my body. I think as it gets closer to fall and winter, I will look into signing up for a half marathon. That just sounds nice and like a fun thing to do. But for now, I am not thinking about anything competitive or intense when it comes to exercise, which is really nice. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Just, I'm driving home.
Cool. I'm about to go for a run. Do you want to meet me down at the beach after? Okay, sounds good.
Love you.
Love you, bye. Okay, I'm gonna go for a run and then text Joe when I'm done and at the beach. And shorts are Viore. Sports bra is aloe. I like this one because it's nice and thick. I've had this for years and it kind of almost feels like a tank top, but it's a sports bra. All right, let's head out. Good thing about having a van is being able to change in the parking lot, but it's also so hot in here. I'm just waiting for Joe, and then we will go dunk in the ocean. I'm excited because I have been back in the mindset of doing depop. I haven't posted anything recently, but I'm gonna do a big drop soon. But since I've been in the depop mindset, I've been shopping on Depop, and I have a couple packages here that I picked up at the post office. I'm gonna wait to open them though. It's really hard not to open them, but I want to do it on in this video. But I'm waiting on one more thing, so I'm gonna pick it up from the post office tomorrow, and then I'll show you guys everything that I ordered on Depop. Hey, Wumbles. You
smell like something.
Really? I was wearing oil. We give the ducks different things in their coop to just like give them some stimulation. And so I took out the giant sunflower and put it in their coop, just so they have something to explore. We still haven't done anything fun in here yet, but we will. We have 3 zucchinis coming in already.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we could. Ducky's favorite snack in the entire world. Who's gonna be the winner? Plucky! Plucky Blossom is the winner! I don't have any more, girls. I don't have any more. We're draining their pool right now, so what this is basically an electronic pump that pumps the water out of their pool into this hose, and then you can use it to water your garden. So Joe's now watering our passion fruit plant, which is basically this vine that goes on this entire side of the fence, and then I've trained it to go onto this arch as well. My goal is for this to be completely covered so that it looks like it's just all leaves making this arch. They should be ready pretty soon, and that will be our first time having passion fruits from our plant, but we have a ton. Here I noticed that we have 3 in a row, which I thought was really cute. It's always so sad when there's only one duck left in the pool and she pretends that she doesn't know how to get out. But then watch what happens when I go to help her out. Need help? Then she remembers how to get out. I get so like lightheaded after my baths because I sit in there for so long, because that's like my favorite time to watch YouTube. So I get so into the videos that I'm watching, and I had like this giant bowl of blueberries, so I just sat in there for so long drinking a bubbly water, and dinner's in the oven. It is a very non-inspiring meal. It just felt right to tuck my tank. It felt right to tuck my tank top in. And I just headed to the post office and picked up my depop packages. I'm leaving tomorrow for a 2-day camping trip, or 2-night camping trip for my friend's birthday, and we're going to Yosemite. I think that's officially the last trip of my summer, but Yosemite feels like pretty local to me, even though it's going to be like a 4.5-hour drive, but still, that's not, it doesn't feel like a big trip or anything. So I've already cleaned out my van. I have to go take it for an oil change today. I'm going to head back to my hometown and spend some time with my mom again and probably spend the night there and then leave for Yosemite from there. This came from Ladera Ranch, California. I don't know where that is actually. An old Sephora bag for the packaging, which I love. Love a resourceful queen. Oh yeah, okay. My friend Caroline in Canada was wearing the black version of this. Brandy Melville, John Galt. And it's so cute, I love it. All right, this one is from Albany, Oregon. Little stickers. This is cute, I do remember ordering this. Wait, I actually love this. That is so cute. It's a vintage floral dress and the back ties. It's a vintage Patagonia fleece. And I'm always keeping my eye out for a vintage Patagonia fleece for a good price because my parents were like Patagonia fiends when they were younger. So we have a ton of, not a ton, but we have a good amount of their vintage fleeces. They were so good about keeping their old fleeces. But I don't want to like take theirs out of their house. So, but whenever I'm home at their house, I always wear their vintage Patagonia stuff. So I want my own. This is nice. It's olive green and I love the oversized fit. Gonna pop this in the wash and definitely bring it to Yosemite. Yay, this is such a relief because now I can head down there. I'm working with a salad like a lettuce company, make my mom and I dinner and then film that. Thank you.
You're welcome to take. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. What's that? Yeah.
Oh my God, it's not food out here.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. He said that yesterday when I was making like those egg bites yesterday, he said that when he dropped off the package, he could smell the bacon from outside. He's so sweet. I am gonna make a really good, I've been craving like a southwestern salad. And once my mom gets home from her busy day, I think it'll just be really nice to like have a salad ready. So I'll bring this over to her house and make a really good salad. It's so nice because like this is what my van looks like and I'm pretty much all packed. These drawers, like my cooking stuff is in this one, my bedding is in this one, and my clothes and like toiletries and stuff are all in that one. So I pretty much just have my coolers and my running shoes and my little brush that I use to clean teeth. So I'm pretty much all packed even though it looks like I have nothing. Right now, so hopefully I'll find them in about 45 minutes or so when I'm in Yosemite Valley. My friend stayed up, or not stayed up, but like woke up early and got a campsite inside the park, which is really hard to do. I haven't camped inside the park since my 8th grade Yosemite trip. Should I turn both on? Yeah. Pop oh my god. Hannah! What? Hannah! What? I need that. I do too. How's your eggs?
They're so yummy. They're not duck eggs, I'm really sorry, but they're really yummy. All eggs are created equal. The duck eggs are probably better.
Laura, how's your eggs?
I did it out. Like a crunch. An unexpected crunch.
Oh jeez.
Did you put a shell in mine? I don't think so. Shit was getting crazy, it was too hot.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
There's a man in these bushes.